k1llsen Agent. I think we might even get to see Strengths and Pavel afterwards, because Strengths still hasn't played his first game. Yeah. So, I mean, staggered semi-finals, Zotac number 100. I like it. I like it. Get to see more games that way. You're on a server. Right, I'm coming over now before it fills up. You'll have to excuse me for about 20 seconds. I'll be back in just a moment. Right, okay, I'm back. I don't know if you're wondering where issue is. I have absolutely no idea. He kind of was casting with me 1 second, and then a second later he just vanished. So, alright, ready? Shouldn't drink then. That's what happens when you have the poison of the devil. Maybe he'll come back for the finals, I'm sure he will. I mean, I was sending a bit of hype trance. I mean, he told me that there's a small chance that Too Good might come on the weekend, but then he had to go to America. Yeah, and then I started leaking information that he might come, and then I think I disappointed people heavily. But maybe he will, because it's been a while since we've seen him do some online caps, and I'd like to see him back. A special occasion. They are eliminating maps. No T4, no Error Walk, no T7. I'm waiting for Agent to remove Battleforged, if I'm perfectly honest. Wow, so Battleforged is still there. This is going to be strange. If anyone's going to pick it, it will be k1llsen, because k1llsen probably, I imagine, knows how to play it better than Agent. So ZTN, PM13 and Battleforge. Interesting selection of maps there. Two most popular maps, probably, with like the least popular map. It's like they're taking a long time to decide. Pavel watching as well, just having beaten Faz. Sucking himself up for the semi-finals. Yeah, k1llsen picking Battleforge. I thought this would happen. The Agent on DM13. We are going to see Battleforge first. And I mean, this is the first time I've seen like 2 top-level players playing this map. It's going to be interesting what happens. I think k1llsen's got his own special tactics that he's not going to tell anyone. Very few people probably know how to play it properly. And I need to eat lunch at some point. That's all I can think about right now. Bad. Yeah, Agent reconnecting, Pavel joining in for some reason. It's like, sorry Pavel, it's not your turn just yet. Right, so, what is it? 30 ping versus 55. Similar to what we saw with Pavel Agent, Pavel Faz, but should be okay.
Prepare to fight.
But here we are going live. This is the semi-finals. Agent versus k1llsen, Zotac number 100. They want some prizes. I'm gonna follow k1llsen first. This is his map, and he gets the rail spawn. This is ideal for him in fairness. Oh wow, and Agent has just stood there, and there's a small hesitation as k1llsen came around the corner. Wasn't expecting him to get there so fast. There we go. k1llsen listening to those sound cues nicely, but the teleporter exit is going to catch him out. I mean, maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe Agent does know how to sort this map out. Still doesn't have a railgun, although from what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like rail has such a big impact on the game. But those rockets from k1llsen, absolutely tremendous. He does get himself on the board as well. looking for a frag quickly. Agent has that railgun, so he's got to be super careful. Oh, and he does take a shot there and comes up with the plasma. Was that a... yeah, k1llsen actually blew himself up somehow. So that was bizarre. I'm going to go back to Agent since he did get that first that most recent frag. And he seems to be playing it pretty slow, just keeping out of k1llsen's way, trying to get some rails on. Finally connects with one of them. And he's going to have to get himself over to that red armor area. k1llsen coming up to attack her. He must be aware that Agent hasn't got an LG. And surely that's got to be like near the top of the list of priorities. There we go, he does have it finally. And hitting a nice rail there to slow k1llsen down. Right, I'm going to have a look at the accuracies quickly. Yeah, k1llsen only fired one rail and he does go down there, so nice work from my Agent keeping him down. And that Mega was up, but Agent kind of forgot about it. Maybe this is a small error from him. Rails are sick. And another, he's just cleaning out the angles. And k1llsen's HP just slowly disintegrates. And there, another frag going to the Russian. So with a red, 100, 200. Does spot k1llsen up there, having him jump up and down. I think there's a little bit of self-damage there from k1llsen. Ooh, nasty rocket there. k1llsen's gonna have to back off, and you know this map super hard to make heavy-duty comebacks on, so k1llsen really can't let Agent get the next frag. It's just gonna slow down his progress considerably. A nice full-on rocket though, but Agent finishing him off of the rail. And a while till any major items, so I mean this might not be too bad for k1llsen. Hopefully k1llsen, I'm gonna switch over to k1llsen, try and switch over to k1llsen. I wanna see what he's gonna do to get himself back into this. He's got himself a yellow and a Mega, so this is really nice. He's about to inherit a railgun. Here's a shot fight. Can we see some sick k1llsen accuracy? There's the frag. 1 to 4 now. And a nice rail shot over here. So he's gonna go over. He wants to get ready for that red armor. Oh my god, and that rail, I barely even saw him. Absolutely sick stuff here. Both players are really trying to top each other constantly with aim. k1llsen just in perfect position to get this mega health. He needs to get himself over to the shaft as well quickly, because it's a very useful weapon when you're defending that red armor area. Well, maybe shouldn't have been so hasty to go up that bounce pad. But it doesn't matter too much because Agent just seems to have run for it. And that the sneaking game has begun. Both players are just walking around the map silently, not giving their position away. k1llsen does hear it in the distance. Some armor has been taken. And I feel like when the players are being so quiet, I need to be quiet and listen to them. Also, k1llsen finding him, but Agent making himself scarce, doesn't want to be seen for long. Now 20 seconds till any item spawns. The time for k1llsen to strike. Where are you? Agent is just hiding at that railgun area. And k1llsen, he's just hanging around the lower area around the red armor. He's not really kind of stretching himself that far. And maybe he should realize now that Agent's hiding there, and a full rocket and a rail. A sick combo here. Just gonna slow down k1llsen a little bit, but I mean that mega pickup, that's alright. And now that we're halfway through the map, k1llsen with solid control. No, as long as he keeps control, then the frags would hopefully come. But if Agent just keeps himself on that side of the map, then it's going to be difficult. Nice rail though. Agent is sitting on 100. And k1llsen's going to have to look for it. The thing is, it's so hard to get position if an Agent hangs around at the rail armor, because it's on the higher position. You've got a bounce pad on one side, and on the other side you've got a staircase. So it's very easy to defend yourself there. And I think k1llsen knows that, because he's just hanging around one side of the map. He's waiting for Agent to go and attack on Mega or Red, but he just isn't, and it looks like Agent is just trying to down the clock. And yeah, k1llsen even taking away those green armors. The angle, but not quite enough. Only 1 pixel is showing, not the usual 2. And yeah, even k1llsen's not getting that red armor immediately because he realizes, you know, Agent is not going aggressive. So I can afford to delay it somewhat. And now I think Agent would probably have lost track almost completely of that timing. And even a yellow, k1llsen has found a yellow that's been not taken by Agent. Although Agent's sitting on 100 health, 170 armor, so that's really very close to what k1llsen has. Wow, where on earth did that rail come from? And Agent not able to get that red armor. Instead, he decides to back off, and this is bad for k1llsen. Agent has pulled himself up to a massive stack. And he's hitting a rail shot. And look at the LG spam, he's like, get out of my angle, I'm taking this yellow. And there's no two ways about it. Oh, good rail there, predicting his jumping position nicely. And I think that after the next mega health, k1llsen will move in for a frag imminently. Wow, he does turn his mouse so quickly to find where Agent is. And a little fake rocket jump there. Oh, and he does catch him out. He's going up the bounce pad. Surely some damage. And a rail there. So Agent was on 7 health at the end of that fight. He does find a 50 HP bubble. I mean, you know, when I cast this map, I feel like I'm casting DM13 here. It's a map that can be very slow 1 second, very fast the next. k1llsen not with much shaft. And look, maybe he didn't realize how low he got to Agent. He was on 7 health, and k1llsen should have just committed. He's taking a risk here. He's leaving Mega untaken, and there's the frag. Agent getting caught out. Where's the respawn kill? He wants it, but no. Agent gets the red armor spawn, and here he is. k1llsen does find him. This surely has to be another frag. And there we go. The score is tied, and this is k1llsen's map. Remember, he doesn't want to give this away. Has to keep it, and it will definitely give him a good chance of taking it in the next map. So a minute and a half to go. k1llsen doesn't want to move forward too fast. He can't take many risks. He wants to make sure he's got a stack that dwarfs his opponent's one. Oh my god! Look at that rail. Just a nice little jump rail. He's got the angle. You can tell he's played this map before. He just knows the angles so well. He's got to be careful now. He's being aggressive here. He's taken 3 rails, 4 rails. He's got to go away. And finally the frag comes, so a minute to go. 5-4 here for k1llsen, but he's not got a good stack. And Agent's gonna surely have a rail. Yeah, Agent, that's actually the only weapon Agent does have at the moment. k1llsen kind of set back just a little bit, and Mega is about to spawn. Does hear Agent take it, and now it's k1llsen's turn to hide over at that rail area. Oh, and he does hit a rail. Actually, there's a mutual rail shot there. 30 seconds. Agent coming up the staircase does take a rail, and k1llsen plus backing once again. And there you go, runs away, and another rail. Agent's going to be low. He's railable now. k1llsen not quite, and he just needs to take a red, and he should be okay. Keep this map. 10 seconds here. Can k1llsen hold on to it? k1llsen defending nicely and does hit the shot. That's going to secure it, surely. 5-4 for k1llsen on Battleforged. That was actually alright. I mean, Battleforged, doesn't get played that much, doesn't really get the spotlight very often, but I thought that was alright. The angles that k1llsen was hailing was pretty sick. Yeah, 40 Robo, sorry, someone was asking for the accuracies, but they were pretty identical, to be honest. Someone just smash a glass. Yeah, I think so. Agent disconnected. Rage quit? No. Okay, so he is back in DM13. This is Agent's map pick. And this is actually a fairly similar style to Battleforge. The only difference is that there's an extra yellow and no rail. It can quite easily be played at exactly the same pace. Then again, you can quite easily be played at the same pace as the likes of, I don't know, Vertical Vengeance and stuff like that. So, you know, k1llsen without the rail, maybe he'll suffer a little bit, but then I guess it's time for him to prove that. Well, he doesn't need to prove really. He's a #1 yellow ranking in the world. But he can show us what he's made of here on this shaft map. And here we go live. We're going to be following Agent here, the second map of the semi-finals. Does get the yellow spawn and with easy access to that rocket launcher. And if he's very quick, then he can get himself over to the other yellow. Does catch k1llsen out, but k1llsen's going to get away. Nice plasma spam. So k1llsen definitely coming out with the better stack there. Over 100, and Agent now has got to start thinking how to get his health back up. There we go. He does hear k1llsen right below him, waiting for that mega. Keep in position. He knows he's nearby. There he is. Agent wants to drop down, but k1llsen's so quick there, just like darting like a flash of light. And here he is. k1llsen surely is going to chase him somewhere. Wow, Agent actually getting himself in on that red. So nice spam. Spam does pay off. It's a good angle just to keep your enemy away from. Stacks are fairly similar now. Agent's kind of managed to win himself a bit of space, and k1llsen's gonna have to show him the same, I think. So Mega and Red at the same time. Both players want Mega though. They don't want to share. k1llsen coming away with the first frag with an awfully large amount of HP, and here's the spawn frag. Surely, if he can hit it, there we go. Does switch to the algae to finish him off, and a red to follow him straight after. k1llsen gonna look for another frag soon before Agent manages to get his hands on a rocket. Oh we go, 1.5 full rockets there, so Agent is going to be pretty low, and is Agent's map, so he really wants to show a performance like he did on Battleforge at the beginning, because he played real nicely to get that initial lead and control. But now that k1llsen's got that advantage, wow, Agent hitting some sick shaft there, getting himself on the board. I was certain that k1llsen was going to win there, but evidently not. And he's going in for another, but k1llsen's picked up his trailing LG. Oh, and Agent picks up a 25 health bubble, and k1llsen goes down, so equalizer already. And yeah, I'm going to have a look quickly at the accuracies. Agent only hitting 29 shaft. There's been a little bit of spam though, 40 rocket. k1llsen hitting 35 shaft and 33 rocket. But here, the plasma accuracy is what's hurting him a lot. 26% plasma here for k1llsen. But look, Agent running this map at the moment. He's hitting the shaft, defending his position as well. Gonna have to be careful about the mega health though. k1llsen surely may have timing on that. And it looks like he's keeping himself on the other side of the map, wanting to stack up before he engages into the next fight. So here he is, k1llsen actually challenging there and hitting much better accuracy. Agent's got to be careful, he's got to start backing off now, and 12 health. Lucky to be alive after that fight. And no 50 health bubble either. And k1llsen coming up, surprise, there is a frag, and actually Agent kills himself. I'm gonna follow k1llsen, because he did technically get the kill, sort of. And there he is, keeping Agent away. Doesn't want him anywhere near that red area. And he's about to get a 200 stack, so I'm anticipating some frags soon. Investing some health into rocket jumping around. But look, he's even controlling that yellow. So both yellows, Mega and Red, are going to k1llsen. Agent's got like nothing to work with at the moment. And here another yellow for k1llsen. And if he can keep Agent on one side of the map, he might even be able to pick up the yellow on the other side also. No, Agent is backing off over to it, and he does take it. k1llsen keeping that higher position. And there he is. Agent thought, man, he must have gone over to that red by now, but no. He doesn't need to, because it's kind of a waste of time going to that red sometimes. It takes like 5 seconds out of your trip, when you could be spinning them, keeping position on your enemy, and trying to deal damage, get frags. Agent's still hanging around. He's just not got access to the center room that he wants access to so badly. It makes it so much easier for you to do damage on your opponent. But Agent's got himself over 100 now. And what's it? Yeah, apparently Issue feeling pretty rough, so that's why he's not joining me right now. Maybe we should get NVC on. And k1llsen chasing away Agent here. Agent not having the best of that fight. But k1llsen shouldn't rocket jump up or anything, because then he might just find a face full of air rocket or lightning gun. Let's go down, and Agent has snuck himself onto that red, and he's gonna go through the teleporter exit. Taking a bit of damage, but actually k1llsen's suffering quite a bit there as well. And look, a nice slow game of DM13, 6 minutes in, only 2-2. These guys really playing heavily with each other on terms of position. This isn't just all about damaging each other as fast as possible. Agent coming in, he's got the major damage, but k1llsen staying alive with 4 health left. Got to be careful though. He just looked at it, actually no, it'll be a bad idea for me to challenge now. I need to get some health. And there's no 50 health bubble up for him either, and the Mega just going away in front of his eyes. Yeah, k1llsen's got to be super careful. The 25 HP bubble helping him a bucket load. Eyeing up that 51, but he's going to stay away. Intelligent play here by k1llsen. Because the potential investment of health into getting some items could cost him more than the reward is worth. And now we see Agent actually running the map, and k1llsen's the one behind. And this could be bad because he's got 3 minutes and he's got to hold it for a couple more, and k1llsen takes Mega and leaves. He's like, my job is done. I shall vanish now. Full rocket. Got to hurt. So I'm just going to check Agent on 100 and 100. k1llsen about to be on exactly the same, so even now in terms of stack, and it's a strange drop there by k1llsen. Gonna keep himself up there though, near that yellow. He knows that the yellow is coming up soon, but he might be thinking more about the Mega. No, he's gonna let Agent take it seems. Though he does spot him, he knows exactly where Agent's gonna come out. And k1llsen winning that shaft fight. Let's have a look at it. It's actually 38% shaft. That is brutal. Even with bits of spam, he's still hitting 38%. That is very sick. And k1llsen hasn't actually touched the yellow on the other side of the map for a while now. He might go over to it, pick it up soon. And here we go, he's actually got a nice stack now. Agent's got to be anxious about what's going to happen. Just over a minute and a half for k1llsen to hold on to this. You know, I'm not sure if he'll manage it, because Agent's going to set up some kind of trap soon. He's going to commit to one fight. There's a full rocket. Is this the moment where he wants to take? Is this the moment he wants to take? More bits of splash damage. k1llsen's got to be on the run now, and Agent finds him. There must have been some kind of rocket jump taking him up. Agent equalizing. A minute and 15 to go. Can he find the conversion? k1llsen is running as fast as he can. He might be getting caught up, but Agent switches weapon, and k1llsen actually comes out on top. Now this is insane stuff here. That was a nice quick weapon switch when k1llsen picked up that shaft, and Agent just didn't hit the shots that he needed. So 1 more minute for k1llsen to hold on to this. There was a moment for him to sweat, but now it's back onto Agent. k1llsen, he just wants to hide himself out of view. And it's just all down to Agent. Let's follow Agent because it's up to him now to rush. I'm gonna watch him. He does take some damage out of the teleporter exit, getting the mega. Still the stack to contend, but Agent's just pinning him down slowly and slowly. Oh, taking damage there. Our Agent's got to take a massive risk. This is the only thing that he has a chance with, and he thinks that k1llsen's place that he isn't. 7 seconds left. Agent, you're in the wrong part of the map. And k1llsen is just hiding down a shotgun. GG. k1llsen is going to go to the finals. Commiserations, Agent. Very nice play there, but k1llsen are just getting the best of it. That control at the beginning really worked out for him. So, well played. And, well, that's the one person in the final sorted.